you're just known for obviously a huge song, "Help Pour Out the Rain," and I wanted to chat a little bit about that song, just to get us started, and then we'll kind of figure out where you came from and what makes you tick and all of that, if your game. And
Sure.
man, "Help Pour Out the Rain" was obviously such a monumental song for you. Tell us how you came to write the song, buddy.
It was basically it's a true story about a conversation I had with my daughter Lacey
Mm-hmm.
when she was 3 years old. We were on our way. There's a lady who did in-home daycare. My wife and I both were self-employed, so we were blessed to be able to work from home. I was a studio singer, did demo work for every major publisher and writer in town back then. And I was taking Lacey out to Miss Kay's house to drop her off, and we got into this conversation about Jesus and heaven. And so this little 3-year-old in the back seat tells me, "Daddy, I don't think I want to go to heaven." And I thought about it for a little bit, and I said, "Well, I think you should think about that some more, because I hear the other place doesn't have air conditioning." And she got really quiet, and just a little bit later, she said, "Well, Daddy, if I go to heaven, will God let me help pour out the rain?"
Mm.
And at that moment, it just struck me as something really sweet, out of the mouths of
Yeah.
babes type thing. And I just kind of nonchalantly filed that away, I guess. And several months later, it was the middle of the night. It was 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep. We used to always, with all our kids, we always said the children's prayer, "Now lay me down to sleep," so on. And I got to thinking about praying with Lacey that night, and I remembered that line, that situation, and I started getting this melody in my head, and praise God, I got up and wrote it down. I tell people all the time, I'm not smart enough to think this stuff up. I'm just smart enough to write it down as God's telling me what to write.
Yeah, what a
But man,
beautiful
what a
melody
beautiful
too, man.
moment. Do what, bro?
I said, what a beautiful melody too.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm sure I stole it from somebody.
So I got to tell you, man, this is what those in the business call a 100%er, which is very elusive. You wrote the entire song, is what that means. No co-writers. And I have a problem with this, because I think Lacey should have gotten some credit on this song. And I don't know, buddy. I don't think it was a 100%er.
Definitely not. She should be 32 in November. I still owe her a Disney cruise out of it.
You owe her something, right? There should be 2 different jewels on this co-writing team.
Yeah, you're right about that, man.
So yeah, I remember hearing the story originally, obviously, when you were on National Star years ago. I think that's obviously the first time everybody heard the song, and I was like, dude, this is not a 100%er. No, absolutely not. Like, so yeah, Lacey, I got your back. Get her on the song, buddy. Come on. So
here's one I hope you recognize. La da 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 dee 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 dee. The moment was custom made to order. I was riding with my daughter on our way back from Monroe, and like children do, she started playing 20 questions, but I never would have guessed one could touch me to my soul. She said, "Daddy, when we get to heaven, can I taste the Milky Way? Are we going there to visit, or are we going there to stay? Am I going to see my grandpa? Can I have a pair of wings? And do you think that God could use another angel to help pour out the rain?" La da 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 dee 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 dee. Well, I won't lie, I pulled that car right over, and I sat there on the shoulder trying to dry my misty eyes. And I whispered, "Lord, I want to thank you for my children 'cause your innocence that fills them often takes me by surprise. Like Daddy, when we get to heaven, can I taste the Milky Way? Are we going there to visit, or are we going there to stay? Am I gonna see my grandpa? Can I have a pair of wings? And do you think that God could use another angel to help pour out the rain? Mr. Troy Engel on the fiddle, y'all. Well, I thought about it later on, and a smile came to my face. And when I tucked her into bed, I got down on my knees and prayed. Lord, when I get to heaven, can I taste the Milky Way? I don't want to come to visit, 'cause I'm coming home to stay. And I can't wait to see my family and meet Jesus face to face. And do you think, Lord, you could use another angel to help pour out the rain?